Good morning, students. Today I'll be teaching the new chapter 9, biomolecules. So what is meant by biomolecules? Biomolecules nothing but chemicals or molecules present in the living organisms are known as biomolecules. So what is biomolecule? Chemicals or molecules present in the living organisms are known as biomolecules. The sum total of different types of biomolecules, compounds and ions present in a cell is called cellular pool. So a cell which contains different types of biomolecules or chemicals, compounds and ions, all together what it is called cellular pool. Biomolecules are compounds of carbon. So they are the compounds of carbon. Hence the chemistry of living organism is organized around carbon. Carbon is the most versatile and the most predominant element of life. So which is the most predominant element of life? That is carbon. Excuse me. Then there are different types of elements present in living organisms. Living organisms means humans, animals, all the plants. They are living things. So at the same time, even non-living thing. Here one example, it is given earth crust. It also contains elements. Okay, so you can see here there are different elements: hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, sulfur, sodium, calcium, magnesium, silicon. But if you are comparing both the living and non-living, you can see the living which contains more, the quantity of these elements are more than the non-living. You can see if you are taking hydrogen, that is 0.14 in earth crust, that is a non-living thing, but at the same time you can see 0.5 in living matter. Same like carbon, 0.03, here 18.5. Oxygen 46.6, here 65.0. Nitrogen very less, here 3.3. Sulfur 0.03, here 0.3. Sodium 2.8, here 0.2. Calcium 3.6, 1.5. Magnesium 2.1, 0.1. Silicon 27.7, here very less. So most of the elements, some elements you can see it's a little less compared to non-living, but most of the elements they are more in living matter than non-living. Clear? Then these biomolecules we are going to divide into two: inorganic and organic. Inorganic means nothing but it consists of minerals, gases and water. Organic means carbohydrates, lipids, amino acids, proteins, enzymes, nucleotides, nucleic acids, vitamins, etc. So there are two types biomolecules. We are dividing into two groups: inorganic and organic. So which are the inorganic? Minerals. Minerals, you know what is meant by mineral? It consists of sodium, potassium, phosphorus, iodine. All these are minerals. And gases, water. Organic means carbohydrate, lipids, amino acids, proteins, enzymes, nucleotides, nucleic acids, vitamins. Then again, these biomolecules we are going to divide into two groups based on their size. One is micromolecule, second one is macromolecules. So what is meant by micro? Micro means small, macro means large, right? So here these micromolecules are so small sized, low molecular weight between 18 to 800 daltons. They found in the acidic soluble pool. But here macromolecules, large sized, high molecular weight, above 10,000 daltons, found in the acidic insoluble pool. Here it is an acidic soluble pool, here acidic insoluble pool. So which are the examples for macromolecules? Minerals, gases, water, sugars, amino acids, nucleotides. At the same time, other side, macromolecules, carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, nucleic acids. So which are the macromolecules? Carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, nucleic acids. The major complex biomolecules of cells. Which are the major biomolecules of cell? First one is protein, second DNA, third RNA, polysaccharide, lipids. Then how it is made up of, or what are the building blocks of each one, and what are the major functions? Protein is made up of amino acid. Okay, so here we will tell human body is made up of cells, same like protein is made up of a chain of amino acids. So that is a building block. Then what is the major function? Basic structure and function of the cell. Basic structure and function of cell. DNA. How it is made up of? Which is the building block? It is deoxyribonucleotide. The function is hereditary information. RNA, which is a building block of RNA, ribonucleotide. Major function protein synthesis. The next one is polysaccharide. It is made up of monosaccharide. So here building block it is monosaccharide. Then function is storage form of, it is a storage form of energy. Polysaccharide, it is a storage form of energy. The next lipids, it is made up of fatty acids and glycerol. The building blocks are fatty acids and glycerol. Here the function also same, storage form of energy to meet long-term demands. So these are the functions. So these are the biomolecules, major biomolecules which are present in the cell: protein, DNA, RNA, polysaccharide, lipid. These are the building blocks and these are the functions. The nucleotides. Nucleotides, it is made up of three things. First, which are the three things? One is sugar, second nitrogenous base, third one is phosphate group. So this is sugar, it is connected to phosphate group and nitrogenous base. All three together, what it is called nucleotides. Clear? Then here you can see the sugar. Sugar, actually there are two types. One is ribose sugar and deoxyribose sugar. Okay, in DNA you can see deoxyribose sugar, RNA there is a ribose sugar. So there are two different types of sugars. Same like nitrogenous bases are two types. One is purine, second one is pyrimidine. This is purine parent compound, this is pyrimidine parent compound. Purine are two types, adenine and guanine. Pyrimidine is cytosine, uracil, thymine. Okay, so how they will pair? I'll tell you here always adenine and thymine. Okay, these are the pairs. They are connected by hydrogen bonds, adenine and thymine. Same like guanine and cytosine. These two, cytosine and guanine, always it will pair up by the hydrogen bonding. That is in the case of DNA. But in the case of RNA, instead of thymine, what we can see uracil. You can see here. So in RNA, instead of DNA, I told adenine, thymine, but in RNA, adenine, uracil. In the place of thymine, this thymine is replaced by what? By uracil. Clear? These are the nucleotides. So this is DNA double helical structure. It looks like ladder-like structure. Yes. So this is a DNA. You can see here, this is one nucleotide. One nucleotide means I told a sugar, then a nitrogenous base and phosphate group. So here this is a sugar. Which sugar is this? Deoxyribose sugar. The nitrogenous base you can see adenine and thymine pairing by hydrogen bond. Then this is the phosphate group. This is one nucleotide. This is a structure of one nucleotide. Clear? Same like here DNA, you can see sugar phosphate backbone. This is called backbone of DNA. You can see sugar phosphate group. Here, see here sugar, then phosphate. This is a backbone of DNA. Then here you can see these are the nitrogenous base, cytosine, guanine. Here also cytosine, guanine, adenine, thymine, thymine, adenine. These two connected by the bond. Which bond? That is hydrogen bonds. Then here this is sugar. This is called complementary base pairing. Okay, these are known as complementary base pairing. But in RNA, I told instead of thymine, uracil is present in the place of T. Which one will come? U will come. Uracil will come. So these are the three different types of RNAs. One is mRNA, second rRNA, third one is tRNA. Okay, mRNA, rRNA, and tRNA. The next we're going to learn about carbohydrates.